So I was able to touch the 550s. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sneaker Circle. It's your boy Danny back with another review. And in today's video, we are going to review the Joe Freshgoods 550. So let me just pop these out. So nice. So nice. So this is one of the two colorways that Joe Freshgoods New Balance has released for their Conversations Amongst Us pack. I already talked a lot about that in the 2002R video. If you've seen that, and if you haven't, links can be in the description. I'll also add the links to the creatives he used, the media he created like alongside this project. So the videos with New Balance, they're really nice. They're really like really worth the watch. Just go for it. It's cool. They're not too long. And it gives you an insight on the state of mind or the inspiration behind this colorway and the colorway before it. All right, so let's get these out the box. So here we have a nice kind of cream off-white 550. You know, these are crazy. These are absolutely crazy. Like, they're a lot more yellow than I anticipated, but I kind of dig that. I've only been looking at these indoors. I'm pretty sure if you go outside, or if I go outside and I check these out like in the sunlight, that would be even brighter. But it's such a nice collection, or just such a nice take on the 550, that I don't mind them being the way they are. So the cool part about this release is I managed to get this from Joe Freshgoods himself, or at least his Instagram page. A little bit before the release, he went live because he was doing a conversation or speaking about this collection at Manier. He was kind of doing like a little podcast. You could sign up for the event. Manier tends to do that a lot, and it's always worth watching them just to like get a quick insight into the creators' minds. But he went live right after that event on his own Instagram, and he released these. These sat for a couple minutes. Like, it was enough for me to actually get my pair and then send the live over to my friend, and he managed to get a pair in his size. And then, like, I guess 15 minutes in, a lot of people were catching on, and then they just sold out instantly. So this is also my first time buying a sneaker off of Instagram. That's really weird to say, because usually I'm against Instagram sellers, but this is through the release method or the shopping method that Instagram has in place. So like, if you follow any real brand, you can actually shop any of their catalogs via Instagram. If you follow like Bodega, you can view shop. If you follow Bait, I think they have it set up where you can view shop and just purchase directly through the app. That's essentially how he dropped this sneaker, and no one was expecting it. No one was waiting for it. I just saw him go live, and I'm just like, yeah, let's see what he wants to talk about. Because at the end of the day, Joe Freshgoods, it's always nice to like listen to like, or get like some insight into like his head or his opinions. So unlike the 2002R, this is a shoe that features canvas as its main material, while leather and suede / nubuck were really prominent on the 2002R. I don't know if that makes this better. I know the 550 overall is a sneaker that's really well liked, because in my opinion, I love the 2002R. 2002R is probably one of my favorite models that was re-released or released recently. But the problem is, people only really like the protection pack. That's the only real pair, or the Salehi Bembury's. So unless it's a collab, if it's a regular GR, people tend to avoid them. I'm in the same boat. If I can snag like a GR under retail, I probably will. But my main shtick is collabs. I really enjoy collabs, and I think this and the 2002 Rs he did kind of highlights why. So on this 550, you are met with just canvas everywhere. You have this aged sole. I'm gonna say aged sole because it's what it reminds me of, but the whole upper of the sneaker kind of matches. The only hit of leather you get is right there on that end. You get all this like crazy suede. On the background, there's like a long hair suede. I know the 2002 Rs also had that long hair suede. They had it towards the back of the sneaker. This one also has it towards the back, but there are no nubuck details on this, which is really prevalent in 2002R. So I guess when it comes to just the models, if you're okay with both models, I guess my question to you is, which colorway do you like the best? The 2002R Joe Freshgoods or this 550? The 2002R is a little bit better. I just like that model, and I like the features of like the kind of cream leather that he introduced. But this isn't a bad sneaker. I'm just thinking, an all canvas sneaker, you gotta be careful. These things are gonna get dirty. So no changes on the heel portion. Everything else is alike. No Joe Freshgoods branding like off the bat. You have New Balance right here. The only thing I can think of is when you look at the tongue itself. So let me show you the way it is. So really hope I could get it on camera. I barely noticed in person. So right here, you can see Conversations instead of the New Balance logo, 550. And then on the other tongue, you'll see Amongst Us, which is cool because on the 2002 R, if you watch that video, the Conversations Amongst Us detail was on the back of the sneaker in like an orange nubuck, and it looked so nice. So I wonder if it's a recurring theme, but you can kind of tell like there's some added detail to the canvas overlays right here, so you can kind of see how it's just, I mean, it's stitched on, so it's not gonna come off, but like almost like there's a change in material, almost like piping. It's a nice touch. I really like it on the 2002 Rs because at the edge of the leather, he made them almost orange, kind of giving that aged feel that Union did with Black Toes. I don't think I've seen a sneaker do it since, and I don't know. I'm a sucker for that, you know? Another detail we can look at is on the inside of the sole. On the 2002 Rs, we had that image of Conversations Amongst Us that he was using on like the New Balance clothing, but on here you just have that, and the same font. I think it's a New Balance font because it reminds me of the ALD 550s and the 650s. On the insole they have friendship and love through basketball or something along those lines. I'd have to relook at that, but they have it in the same font. So right here you just have Conversations Amongst Us, and they're really dope. Yeah, I love those little details when it comes to the sneaker. Again, this one features blue laces just like the 2002 Rs, but this one has no blue details, which is weird to me. On the 2002s, you had a blue detail on the tongue with the New Balance logo, and then right here you had like an energy on the sole. This has nothing. This has absolutely nothing. I do dig how like the laces that come with it are a perfect match to that canvas, because that canvas, it's a really wild color in person. It has more of a yellow tone to it's upper than like a traditional cream or aged sneaker would. I mean, it's cool. I guess the drawback would be canvas. If you're not the biggest fan of canvas, then these probably are gonna irk you. Prepare for them to get dirty, and I think these actually came a little scuffed, so I think a little scuff right there, but that's not gonna bother me at all because these are going straight to the toe. And I kind of messed up. I really messed up. So sizing on these, I ended up going with 10.5, even though all my other 550s are a 10, because the 550 model is pretty wide foot friendly, so you don't have to size up or half size up, kind of like you do with the 2002 Rs. 2002 Rs are a little more narrow, and if you saw that video, I ended up only getting a 10. That's the only size I could have gotten, and those are just slightly too snug for me. So I'm gonna have to size swap them or size up on them. These, I'm gonna say they're half a size too big for me. Like, I can fit them perfectly in width, but there's a lot of space here. And since it's a canvas material, it's gonna crease like crazy. But I mean, it is what it is, you know? I could just stick like a sneaker shield in there, or whatever you wanna call them, a crease protector, and I should be good. My main gripe is either sticking with these laces, or I'm kind of liking these laces. I feel like these laces right here match a lot closer to the 2002 R in those respects. Super sick, super sick. I didn't show the box in this video because I did it in the 2002 R video, but same box, same layout. Let me get it real quick. So same everything, Conversations Amongst Us being right here, and then the same inner working detail designed and curated by Joseph Robinson and a team of Black associates at New Balance. Again, the theme of this sneaker is cool. I really like it. I really like what Joe Freshgoods does with his sneakers. I hate the way he releases some, but this release to me, it's felt a lot more fair. I'm not gonna be surprised if there's still some releases pending. I haven't seen any boutiques release them yet, or some of them did, some of them haven't. I don't think they've released overseas at all. So if you're in the UK, in London, or like if you're in Asian countries, I don't know if these have touched ground yet. They have here in the States. And that's probably where I'm gonna leave this review. Let me actually throw these on feet because I know I'm keeping these. I know they're for the toe. Let's just go for it. All right, so I think that's where I'm gonna end this video. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking me out. If you're new to the video, thank you for just, spending some time with me. New to the channel, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think about these. Commit for the long run, because these reviews ain't stopping, because I'm gonna collect till I can't collect no more. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace. Be easy.